Now, one of the great stories of Kenyan motorsport is the female duo of Antaith and Sylvia King. They became the first all-female crew to win 2 Kenya National Rally Championships back in the 80s. I spoke to Sylvia King and asked her how she got into motorsport.
Well, as a college student, I sort of got in a group of people, and they were rallying, and I used to go with them on their rallies, and really that's how I started. And then I did some courses at Snetterton on racing, on marshalling and so forth. That's all part of the group's activation. So it was good. I was a young girl at college at that time, Sean.
And then, of course, we famously know you for your partnership with Antaith. How did that come to fruition?
I think through the motor club that we belonged to, the Kenya Motorsports Club. In those days, I was a member, and it was a very active club. And I think also was a member there, so that's where we met. And we tried a couple of rallies together and thought it worked quite well. I realised after a while that Anne was very quick, much quicker than I was, and we decided then that she would drive and I would navigate. We had started originally that we do 50-50. Didn't work, Sean, at all. So we then decided she would drive because she was very quick and I would learn to navigate properly, which is what I tried to do.
Now, of course, you went on to great success, winning a couple of rallies as well. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we won the Raymond's Rally, and we were the first ladies' team ever to win a Kenyan National Rally Championship event. And then following that was the Guru Nanak Rally we won. And then there were many rallies where we were second and third and second and third. Then I actually stopped navigating for Anne because I was very involved with Marlborough for the safari, and she used several other navigators, and several of them she was almost winning, and then at the last stage they got lost or something and didn't happen. So it was a bit sad, that actually, because I felt always she was a very talented driver, still is actually, and could have done very, very well being given the right car, the right enabling environment, as they say nowadays.
That pretty much was the golden age of rallying back in the 80s in particular.
Late 70s, 80s.
Yeah, so late 70s, 80s. Just give us an idea of how stiff the competition was in those days.
Sean, you know, you're going back a long time. Well, there were many more entries, and I think in a way there were more of us on a level playing field. Okay, you had your sort of big boys with big cars and lots of money, but there were more of us on the level playing field where we were almost the same.
How much of an achievement was it in those days to be winning a rally?
I think in any day, to win a rally is an achievement, whether it was in 1960, 70, 80 or 90. To actually win a rally is an achievement. And for us, of course, it was a big achievement being 2 ladies in the rally, and we were very proud that we had made that historic change, if you like, in the championship.
Now, I can't go without mentioning, of course, about Michelle Mouton, because she really was at the top of her game at that time. How much of an influence was she on you?
Not really any, because I had stopped at that stage. Michelle was very much after us. The one who really influenced me was Pat Moss.
Ford Cortinas are well in evidence at Nairobi, with their team captain quietly optimistic. 94 cars will start in the East African Safari. Among women competitors is Pat Moss Carlson, who drives us out. This really is a rally worth the name.
She was sort of like my mentor in a way, because I used to go out and watch the safari with my folks, and the one I always wanted to see passing by was Pat Moss. So I think if anybody was a mentor or someone who sort of led the way for me, it would have been Pat Moss.
Co-driver with Pat Moss is Joy Myers. Well, they've all got about 3,200 miles of very tough going ahead of them, so we'll let them get on with it and wish them the best of luck.
Now, you mentioned Marlborough. You started going into rally administration, marketing as well for the Kenya Motorsports Federation. How did you get into that?